In the annals of military history, few figures stand as prominently as Napoleon Bonaparte. His genius on the battlefield, strategic prowess, and innovative military tactics forever changed the landscape of warfare. Welcome, history enthusiasts, to another episode of my channel. Today, we're delving into the art of war, Napoleon's military strategies. Before starting, remember to click the like and subscribe button to support us in making more interesting videos. Early years and rise to power. Born on August 15, 1769, in the town of Ajaccio, Napoleon Bonaparte was the second of 8 children in the Corsican Bonaparte family. His parents, Carlo and Letizia Bonaparte, belonged to the Corsican nobility, and from an early age, Napoleon displayed a voracious appetite for learning, especially in the realm of military strategy. Napoleon's journey into the world of military affairs began at the age of 9 when he left Corsica for mainland France to receive a formal education. His time at military academies, including the École Militaire in Paris, provided him with the foundation for his future military exploits. By 16, Napoleon completed his artillery training and joined the French army as a second lieutenant. His early military career saw him stationed in various locations, including Corsica, where his political acumen and tactical brilliance began to emerge. The Siege of Toulon in 1793 marked a turning point, showcasing his strategic prowess and earning him recognition. The Italian campaigns of the mid-1790s catapulted Napoleon to the forefront of military leadership. Commanding the French army in Italy, he displayed an innovative approach to warfare. His use of rapid marches, flanking maneuvers, and a keen understanding of the terrain allowed him to achieve significant victories against the Austrian and Italian forces. The capture of Milan and the Battle of Arcole highlighted Napoleon's ability to lead from the front and make strategic decisions that defied conventional military thinking. The Italian campaigns not only solidified his reputation as a military genius but also laid the groundwork for his future political ambitions. The climax of Napoleon's rise to power occurred on November 9, 1799, 18 Brumaire in the French Revolutionary calendar, with the coup that saw him become the first consul of France. The political landscape of post-revolutionary France was tumultuous, and Napoleon seized the moment, using a mix of political maneuvering and military support to orchestrate the coup. The establishment of the consulate marked the beginning of Napoleon's political career, where he wielded both military and administrative power. It was a stepping stone towards the pinnacle of authority that awaited him. Blitzkrieg tactics, the Ulm campaign. Enter Napoleon, the master tactician, who, in the Ulm campaign, introduced the world to blitzkrieg, a term that would later become synonymous with swift and overwhelming military offensives. The concept of blitzkrieg involved a rapid and concentrated attack, catching the enemy off guard and exploiting weaknesses in their defenses. The Ulm campaign, which unfolded in the fall of 1805, saw Napoleon execute this strategy with precision. His forces, characterized by rapid mobilization and seamless coordination, outmaneuvered the Austrian and Russian armies in a display of strategic brilliance. The defining moment of the Ulm campaign was the encirclement of the Austrian army at Ulm. Napoleon, employing his mastery of maneuver warfare, swiftly advanced through the Black Forest, outflanking and surrounding the unsuspecting Austrian forces. The traditional linear tactics of the time proved ineffective against this new, dynamic approach. The encirclement at Ulm became a masterpiece of military strategy. The French forces, like a tightening noose, closed in on the Austrians, leaving them with little room to maneuver or escape. The Ulm campaign showcased not only the effectiveness of blitzkrieg, but also Napoleon's ability to exploit the psychological impact of being surrounded. Napoleon's genius extended beyond mere military might. It encompassed the realm of strategic deception. During the Ulm campaign, he employed tactics to mislead and confuse his adversaries. By spreading false information and creating diversions, Napoleon masked his true intentions and lured the Allies into vulnerable positions. This aspect of psychological warfare played a crucial role in the success of the Ulm campaign. Napoleon's ability to manipulate the perceptions and expectations of his opponents set the stage for the decisive engagements that followed. The Grand Battle of Austerlitz. The year was 1805, and the Allies sought to challenge Napoleon's growing influence. Austerlitz, known as the Battle of the Three Emperors, unfolded on December 2nd. As the French and Allied forces converged near the Pratzen Heights, the stage was set for a monumental clash. Austerlitz witnessed the convergence of empires, as Napoleon faced the Russian Tsar Alexander I and Holy Roman Emperor Francis II. The French forces, strategically positioned on the Pratzen Heights, appeared vulnerable, enticing the Allies into a seemingly advantageous position. Napoleon, orchestrating a meticulous trap, allowed the Allies to believe they held the upper hand. As the Allied forces committed to their attack, the French countered with precision. The result was a masterstroke, a devastating blow that shattered the Allies' confidence and secured a resounding victory for Napoleon. Napoleon famously declared Austerlitz as the son of Austerlitz, and indeed, it was a radiant moment in his military career. The strategic brilliance displayed in the battle earned him accolades and solidified his reputation as a military genius. The Peninsula Campaign, guerrilla warfare mastery. As the early 19th century unfolded, Napoleon sought to extend his influence into the Iberian Peninsula. The Peninsula Campaign, 1808–1814, was marked not only by conventional battles but also by the emergence of a formidable and unconventional enemy, guerrilla fighters resisting French occupation. The Peninsular War showcased a different facet of Napoleon's military prowess. Faced with elusive and resourceful guerrilla fighters, he adapted his strategies. The French forces, accustomed to traditional warfare, now grappled with an enemy utilizing hit-and-run tactics, ambushes, and unconventional warfare. Napoleon, known for his adaptability, demonstrated a nuanced understanding of guerrilla warfare. While his initial approach was rooted in conventional tactics, he soon recognized the need for a different strategy. His forces engaged in counterinsurgency measures, seeking to neutralize the guerrilla threat. The Peninsula Campaign was a testing ground for both French and guerrilla forces. Napoleon faced challenges in adapting to the unpredictable nature of guerrilla warfare, while the guerrillas grappled with a powerful and disciplined adversary. Notable clashes, such as the Battle of Talavera, showcased the complexity of this unconventional conflict. The Russian Campaign, a costly gamble. As the zenith of Napoleon's power loomed, he set his sights on Russia, envisioning a swift conquest to solidify his dominance. The summer of 1812 witnessed the Grand Assembly of the Grande Armée, an unparalleled force ready to execute Napoleon's ambitious plan. Napoleon's strategy was straightforward, a lightning-fast invasion aimed at forcing the Russian Empire into submission. The Grande Armée, comprising soldiers from across Europe, embarked on a colossal undertaking, crossing the Niemen River into the vast expanse of Russian territory. However, the Russian campaign quickly unraveled into a brutal ordeal. The scorched earth tactics employed by the Russians, coupled with the relentless Russian winter, became formidable adversaries. As the Grande Armée advanced, it faced logistical challenges, dwindling supplies, and the unforgiving Russian cold. The climactic Battle of Borodino in September 1812 became the blood-soaked pinnacle of the campaign. While the French secured a tactical victory, the cost was staggering. The casualties on both sides marked Borodino as one of the deadliest battles in history, foreshadowing the dire turn of events for the Grande Armée. As winter tightened its grip, Napoleon, facing the reality of dwindling resources and a relentless Russian pursuit, made the fateful decision to initiate the infamous retreat. The Grande Armée, now a fraction of its former might, suffered unimaginable hardships on the long journey back to Europe. The Russian campaign of 1812 stands as a cautionary tale of overreach and strategic miscalculation. Napoleon's gamble, intended to be a swift triumph, resulted in catastrophic losses, ultimately contributing to the unraveling of his empire. The Hundred Days Campaign, Waterloo. In 1815, Napoleon escaped exile on the island of Elba, marking his return to the European stage. The 100 Days, a period of renewed power, saw Napoleon's attempt to reclaim his empire and redefine his legacy. As news of Napoleon's return spread, a coalition of European powers swiftly gathered to halt his resurgence. The stage was set for a showdown, and the destiny of empires hung in the balance. The Battle of Waterloo, fought on June 18, 1815, became the decisive clash. Napoleon faced the Duke of Wellington's British forces and Prussian forces led by Blücher. The intricate maneuvers and shifting tides of battle revealed the complexity of warfare as the fate of nations teetered on the edge. Despite initial successes, Napoleon's strategic brilliance was challenged. The timely arrival of Prussian reinforcements played a pivotal role, turning the tide against the French. The Battle of Waterloo marked the end of an era and sealed Napoleon's fate. After the defeat at Waterloo, Napoleon abdicated for the second time. The emperor who had once dominated Europe found himself in exile again, this time on the remote island of St. Helena, where he would spend his remaining days reflecting on the echoes of past triumphs and failures. The 100 Days Campaign and the Battle of Waterloo resonated far beyond the battlefield. The outcome shaped the course of European history, solidifying the end of the Napoleonic era and influencing the balance of power on the continent. Napoleon Bonaparte's military strategies continue to be studied and debated to this day. His innovative approaches, from rapid mobilization to psychological warfare, left an indelible mark on military thought. Join us next time on my channel as we delve deeper into the pages of history. Until then, remember, the art of war is as timeless as the enigmatic figure who mastered it.